My name is Erica Falinsky. Some people might also know me as CP Falinsky. I'm a certified EMDR therapist and consultant in training. I'm here today to explain an intervention called the two-handed interweave. This is one of my favorite interventions. It's really easy and quick to do, and it really helps nudge the client's adaptive information processing, and really is so useful to clients. And also to you as an EMDR therapist to kind of help out your clients, because often our clients, they want to feel like something is happening in their work, right? So the two-handed interweave is so great for this. So what can the two-handed interweave be used for? That's the most important question. So it can be used for questions like to stay or to go in a relationship, in a job. So basic decision making. It can be used for blocking beliefs. If you have no movement with the negative belief and the preferred belief, it can be used for somatic sensations that just won't quite resolve. It can be used for internal parts of self, and I frequently use it with internal parts of self overall. So I tend to have the client find the internal parts of self who is feeling the conflict, because usually there's some sort of sense of conflict internally. So how do we start a two-handed interweave? All right, so what I have the client do, so let's say our conflict is whether to stay or go in a relationship. I will have the client find the part of self that wants to stay in the relationship, put it in one hand, and then the part that wants to go and put it in the other. We don't guide them which hand to put it in. And then I encourage them to just notice what's in each hand and observe as it goes back and forth. And then I do eye movements, usually about 15 to 30 seconds, but this really depends. It could be as little as 10. You observe with your clients and their processing. Breath in and out. What do you notice? Great. Typically, clients start to notice some difference in each hand. Like one hand starts to want to open, or one hand feels heavier or lighter. There really is a difference in each hand as it processes. One hand will start to feel more tingly. As well, typically, the client tends to put the thing that they don't want, or the quote-unquote negative thing, in their non-dominant hand. I think it's over 90% of the time. So, for one example, even I had a client who was trying to figure out to stay or go in a relationship. And even if you don't do the two-handed interweave itself, prompting them to look for these parts can be really useful for the two-handed interweave, because they couldn't find that part that wanted to stay. As well, the two-handed interweave can be useful to find the balance between two parts. So if you're doing something with a internal child and an older part, they can start to feel more of a balance. So more of a balanced approach. It's not necessarily just, okay, this one is right, this one is wrong. We can create more of a balanced approach. As well, you don't have to do it with just eye movements. You can have the client open each hand, close each hand. I've had some people cross the arms back and forth. You can also do it with the head nodding back and forth with music and just sort of swaying as that goes back and forth. Whatever form of dual attention stimulation works best for your client. As well, it is like, for example, so we're with like physical sensations. What is the best and worst part of experiencing aspects of that physical sensation? So if you're doing integrating somatic psychotherapy, it can be really important also if you have clients who have chronic pain. We're not saying that that chronic pain is going to go away, but observing, going over it. What is the, because we can sometimes let go of a little bit of the worst parts of it. And is there a fear of starting processing? What is holding us back? We can use this for that. There's so many great benefits of using the two-handed interweave. So, if you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. As well, I'm a consultant in training, so if you are interested in any consultation with me, I will show how to book consultation with me. Thank you so much.